What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth from HardKnockGamers.com. Welcome to episode 4 of the Writer's Block podcast. And once again, we are naturally late by approximately 8 minutes. But first, before we get into the crew here, just want to give a shout out to Undead, aka Nick. He's taking the night off. He'll be back with us next week. Just want to say big ups to him for all the work he's done for us so far. Abby may join today. She may not. It's been a slow week as far as gaming wise. We got a few things to talk about. But before I continue babbling on, I want to give a shout out to DemiGod. Please introduce yourself.
Hey folks, DemiGodReviews here, and as you know, always getting scared on camera and keeping it 100 with you. Glad to be here. Glad to be gaming. Been gaming a lot this week. A lot. Let's get started. Hope it's a great podcast today.
And then we got Fame Entertainment here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Fame Entertainment, your COO of Hard Knock Gamers. Thank you guys for watching today, man. Don't forget, we still have the division giveaway going. Make sure you guys check out the website and click that link, join the division. We actually got 2 more giveaways that we will be announcing in about 2 weeks. You guys do not want to miss this giveaway. Definitely want to check that out. And I do apologize if I'm not as active tonight. I am currently on daddy duty, so if I go on mute for weird amounts of time, you guys know that's why. But thank you guys for checking in to another one of our podcasts, man. It's always much appreciated.
And we got a newbie here filling in for the night, my man Dan the Man. What's up?
What's going down? Just filling in.
He's actually what we would call him. This would be like a trial.
Trial run.
It might turn into a permanent spot. Who knows? If you like it, you may
It's
not
a
like
demo.
it. It's a demo. Let's see how he does. But also want to say what's up to everybody in the comments, in the chat, all the viewers watching us live. We got a couple of things to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Division beta. Fame, I think your NDA is finally over with since it's a public beta now. You can talk about it. So
Yeah.
I want you to speak. I want you to speak first, Mr. NDA, because since you've been playing it a lot longer than we have. So what do you think?
Yeah, it is a vast improvement from what the original testers, what we got last year, early last year. The version we got is a vast difference, especially graphically, as far as the frame rates go. I mean, we did tons and tons of frame rate tests, and now looking at how, I know there's a few drops here and there, but it's not even close to what it's been. The game has showed so much improvement since the original release, which is to be expected for any game, but this, from my experience, it's almost, my hype level for it has gotten higher. And that's because, even though the gameplay is virtually the same, I still love the cover system, which is absolutely great. To me, some of the hit detection is a little bit weird. The Dark Zone is still the best place to be. Going rogue is absolutely amazing. But to see the graphical leap from the original stages to now, I think this beta, what we have is what we're going to get. I still wish that the character models were a little bit better. We wish had a little bit deeper customization. But for me personally, I'm absolutely loving the game, and I can't wait for it to release. And I can't wait for you guys to join the goddamn giveaway, because we're giving the game away, goddammit.
Yes, there's a lot of entries in there, so you could be one of freaking many. So I mean, it's a free game. The Division is the biggest game that's coming out in the next 6 weeks. So jump on it. The link is in the description below. It's going to remain in the description until after the game comes out, until right before the giveaway ends. So we got a couple more episodes. For that link will be in the description for you guys to jump in. Demi, did you get to play the Division beta? Demi? DemiGod!
We lose him once a show. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, but it's always at the end, though. Right after we go off air, he leaves. I think this will be the first time he leaves during, like...
The beginning.
The beginning? All right, we're going to skip Demi for a moment. Dan the Man.
Yo.
Did you play the beta yet?
Hell yeah, I loved every minute of it. I really did. I'm with you though, man. The customization could have been a little better, but It was still great, man. The headshots counted. The dark zone was truly dark, dangerous. So, I rather enjoyed it, man. I put a lot of time into the beta.
Demi left the podcast to talk to Bella in the chat. Shout out to Bella Rise, but that's where Demi's at.
There he is. Back now.
Oh, welcome back. Honestly, the beta's okay. I guess I don't know. It kind of had the Destiny effect on me. I didn't care too much for the Destiny beta when I played it, and I never really cared for the actual game Destiny. The Division is cool. I think what sticks with me with the Division is that it's in third person and it's in a recognizable place. And so I actually prefer doing whatever quests and side missions in the Division rather than going to the Dark Zone. I think the Dark Zone is bullshit.
It's a lot of spawn camping right by the door, man.
I don't like that shit to save my life. I was like, all right. I was like, when I get this game, this is probably what I won't be doing. You know what I mean? Because to even enter the Dark Zone, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it until I've like somewhat maxed out. Like, I would have to somehow max out, because I feel like I went in there and it was just like stupid. It was just dumb. And I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. And then the whole thing with the going rogue, it's like it confuses players. So say there's a couple of you guys rolling together, right? But you happen to go rogue, right? And then because you're a rogue, you got a group of people trying to kill you. But what's your boy supposed to do? Sit there and kill you, or go rogue with you trying to defend you?
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's like that is.
Doesn't the whole division go? Doesn't your whole team go rogue?
No.
They must change that then. Cause I didn't do much Dark Zone recently, but back before when one person in your group went rogue, everybody went rogue. So it was everybody on y'all, and I hope they go back to that.
They probably have to go back to that, because in that case it's gonna be like, well, damn, because this dumbass is rogue, I have to either decide. Imagine being in a party with the dude, and then you have to like kill him, or you just get an ass whooping by the rest of the people chasing the dude.
Yeah, they need to go back to the original setup, because like I said, when one person went rogue on your team, you all were Marcus rogue, and that was better for me.
Yeah, and I think I know my boy Gaming Guy, he was complaining about, for instance, where it's like for him to react to the person that went rogue, he would have to let the dude shoot him. Otherwise, if he shot him before he did too much damage or before he died, he would have to go rogue, and he didn't want to go rogue, but he was just trying to defend himself. It was just like I guess it's a good idea. I just don't think they have properly put it in place yet. And like I said, the Dark Zone is not something I think I'll be touching, unless I feel like the Division is a game I feel like you probably have to get it day one, or you have to do everything, like master it during that initial week to be successful in the Dark Zone. You're not going to get the game, 3 weeks to actually 2 months after it's released and expect to be, healthy going into the Dark Zone.
Yeah,
but Demi got
once you go in.
Yeah, Demi, you played the beta?
I've played the beta. I have enjoyed it quite a bit.
You like it? Okay, so I
like it. I like it. I just feel like it needs some improvements, especially the Dark Zone. It needs something more than finding contaminated items and bringing it back for loot and killing each other.
It need to be like some defense, that type of mode, or maybe like a kind of like a drop zone mode like they have in Battlefront, where you capture this and then you have to defend it for a certain amount of time. They should have stuff.
That's what I was thinking off rip. This is what is going to be in the Dark Zone. Me and my squad, we're going to have to defend some stuff. That's what I was
thinking too.
Man, you got to defend your loot as going up to the helicopter.
Yeah, but I wanted something more than that,
Right, take over a city block. That's what I want.
Yeah, see, and this is my question about the Division, because you know how they didn't announce till late that, this borough won't be available, like whether it be, I don't know, Brooklyn or I don't know. I forgot. Honestly, I don't like New York, so I don't give a damn about the boroughs. But I said it. So the thing is, I just know. Shout out to King Dre. He probably shouldn't have heard that. But the thing is, I wonder if that's going to be their way of keeping you in the game. They're gonna be releasing like the different boroughs as like DLC or expansions. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I feel like the Division, I feel personally, has a better chance than Destiny, just because of setting, and it naturally will have a better story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't fuck up a story that takes place in New York. You know what I mean? All you can do is copy a damn movie with contaminations and shit, and call it a day. You know what I mean? So
I disagree. It's a potential chance to fuck up a story in New York.
True.
It's a great. Now, what I like that the Division is doing, you're gonna have 3 separate stories going on in this thread.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when the story starts advancing, because there's gonna be way more to this contamination than we already know. It's gonna be so much going on. I feel like that we're gonna be playing NPC humans, then some probably contaminated virus infected humans, and then we got the bad guys. Which I say that the bad guys themselves needs to be reworked, looked over. I don't want to fight a dude in a bigger North Face every time as a special enemy.
That was true, but they were samier than a motherfucker.
No, the thing that bugs me about some of the NPCs, they always have like, I think every 3rd or 4th enemy runs at you with a bat. What? Like, really? You gonna bring a bat to a gunfight?
About it. Shit, he about that life, man.
About that life, yeah, definitely. But yeah, like, I don't have a problem. The thing is, and then everybody's like a sponge. Everybody takes shots. Like, like you taking shots. Are they gonna explain? Is it whatever's contaminated in the city of New York? Is it making you indestructible? Because it takes a full clip to take anybody down.
I think it's the RPG elements that they want to go for, like hit points and this amount take. I think that's probably why they're kind of spongy a little bit, because they don't want it to make it like 3rd person Call of Duty. They want it to really be kind of like Destiny, RPG.
Well, then they should have did. They should have. There's a couple things they could have done. They could have put you in some like armor, or have you like craft some sort of armor, or don't give you real guns. Make them be crafted guns, like guns you had to make since you guys ran out of materials when shit hit the fan. So therefore, it's a reason why you could dump a clip on somebody and it's not killing them, because maybe they ain't real bullets. Maybe they're like pellets or BBs, beanbags. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or like alternative weapons, but. If it works, it works. It's just weird, you got an AK-47, you're just like, I'm like, damn, in real life, I only need maybe 2. And he's done, but.
I think that's what they were going for, though. They were going for the more, MMO style online RPG,
honestly, I appreciate
hard, that type of thing.
Honestly, secretly, I really appreciate it. I don't mind that I can take many bullets and I survive. I don't like running out and bang, I'm dead. So I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. It just seems really odd, because as far as Destiny is an excuse, they are all wearing fucking armor. You know what I mean? You're not gonna find the guns in Destiny out in a damn gun shop anywhere. So that's the thing. So that's where it works. But with Division, all right, these are real guns and these are people, and it's taking place in a real city. So I was like, if in the future I'm able to take that many bullets, I don't mind. I can't wait for that scenario to take place.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought the aesthetic fit because of what they were trying to go for. But you're right. I felt the headshots should really count. Like, if you can pull those headshots off, it should be like 1 or 2 pop. You know, and they should go down instead of like, I'm like you said, unloading the AK in somebody's cheek and it ain't doing shit. Like, damn, he should be going down.
Yeah, man. I made a mistake. This is what the thing about the Division. I have not yet pre-ordered or bought the console version yet. I'm not a big fan of pre-ordering games by Ubisoft, but I did pre-order the PC version only because it was like dumb cheap. It was like $30.
Yeah.
So, but the thing I heard that was the mistake, because after I made that decision, article broke that they had fucking. All right. After I made that decision, the next day, articles broke out that there's superhumans in the Division beta. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you got limited speed, unlimited ammo. I'm like, what kind of cheat is that? And I was like, if I'm gonna play it on the PC, I'm definitely not going in the dark zone whatsoever. I will completely avoid it.
You just got to get in the cover, like, fuck. You know, just hope your bullets hit.
You gotta make them headshots count, man. Cause
Yeah,
that recoil on them weapons, man. Let me tell you, disgusting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was speaking of speaking of this, just to give you guys a small break. We got a couple, since we were on the division and since we were on like pre-orders and sales. There's a couple of sales going on. I did a video. I didn't do a video. I shared. I did an article and I've been telling everybody, if you're PC gaming and you want a shot at the Rise of the Tomb Raider, you can get it for as little as $9. But this one right here is risky, depending on who your bank is. So you can get Rise of the Tomb Raider for $9 or $13 from the Windows Store if you change your region to Ukraine. If you want it to spend only $9, or if you want to spend $13, send it, change it to India, and it works. Put in your credit card information or debit card. You buy it, and then after you finish downloads, switch your region back. You be all set. But the risk in doing this, and I learned this yesterday because my bank froze my account because they thought it was fraud. Because it looks like a legit like international purchase. So I was like, fuck. So I'm sitting there. I just went and deposit money in my account. I'm trying to buy a loaf of bread at like Stop and Shop, and I'm like, and the girl's looking at me. She's like, it's declined. I was like, fuck. Here's my look. How much is in my account? Look how much is my account. That shit better not be declined. And I kept swiping, so I go back to my bank. I'm like, what's going on? You guys just seen me here put money into my account. And it was like, no, there's something wrong. And then they seen something pop in the corner. It was like fraud detection. So I had to call them, and they said, have you traveled? I was like, no, I ain't traveled. And I was like, oh, shit. I bought Tomb Raider from Ukraine. I was like, yeah, how can I get that off? That's my fault. And so, but that may happen depending on your bank. And I'm pretty sure for those who already made the decision to buy Tomb Raider from like internationally to get it cheaper, your bank might have put a lock on your account, or it might have did something where you couldn't do it. But don't worry, Microsoft didn't hit me for the rest of the $50 yet. They took only the $9. So far it's so good. So that's Tomb Raider, but that's not a guarantee. But if you want a legit way to get Tomb Raider as a cheaper, go to CD Keys. They still have it for like $30, or if you want to get it from the Windows Store legitly or Steam, you can pay $53 because they got a 10% discount on it. Also, if I was also able to get Division, XCOM 2, and Street Fighter 5 for PC for $30 each on CD Keys, which is a good deal. They're all were pre-orders, and then also we know Firewatch for the PlayStation 4 and PC. It's coming out February 9th, right?
Oh yeah, Firewatch.
Yeah.
If you get it off of it's going to be a $20 game. It's going to be a $20 game. It's a $20 game. But if you buy it, if you pre-purchase, you pre-order it, or buy it on PlayStation, or as long as you pre-order it, you get 10% off. So that would be like, I don't know, like $17, $17.99 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you pre-order it. But that's going to be available next Tuesday.
It's a good ass price.
$20 so for the game. So I still got $10 in my PlayStation wallet, so that will go to that, and then I'll just cough up the rest.
It's a lot of stuff coming out recently, man.
Oh yeah, Cobalt came out today.
Cobalt came out for the Xbox One. Then you got Gravity Rush Remastered for the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Nitro Plus Blast was an anime fighting game that just came out for the PlayStation, and something else I can't put my finger on.
Do any of you guys got Cobalt? I haven't made the decision.
I haven't gotten it yet. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'm probably more than likely gonna buy it because I've been buying everything recently. I've been struggling with The Witness. That is one game I've been really putting my time and struggling with.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is The Witness? I mean, I did an article. I know that the developer said that he was putting. He's considering putting it out on Xbox because they wanted to get the initial launch out the way. So it looks more and more like it's gonna come to Xbox. But is it another building game?
No. It's a story that revolves around solving every puzzle on the island to find out the story of why you're on this island and what happened to the folks around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good, man. I love it. It's great. You know,
I've never hated myself for being so much more stupid than this game that came before me.
I've rage quit it a couple times though, honestly.
So it's just a puzzle,
It's one big puzzle game.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think outside the box when it comes to this game. You have to shift stuff around, and you have to look at the island at a certain way and everything else.
Okay. The witness is $40. Is it worth $40?
This is a $100 puzzle game. This is going to be one of the best $40 I've spent in a while.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Well, there you have it. Who asked that was Post Like Hakeem. He wanted to know if it was worth $40. I'm sorry. I mean, I gotta watch somebody play it. Like I said, it wasn't a game that I was following. I hear that it's being pirated a lot on the PC, but thou shalt not steal. So I would. I'm not into pirating. But what else? We have Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct had made some news over the past couple of weeks. We know that Arbiter is going to be in there, man. DemiGod, I know you've been following it. Please enlighten us all on what's going on with Killer Instinct.
You also got Battletoads, right?
Yep.
Battletoads. Yeah. It's coming out for PC. I don't have an Xbox One. I wanted one, but I never really got a chance to get one. So when I heard it was coming out for PC, dude, too damn hype, man. Because I played all the old ones, all the old Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of get back into it, and I'm so glad they're releasing it because I want to play Battletoads. I think that's gonna be my main. I can't remember what's his name, Booger or one of them. I can't remember the dude's name, but he's gonna be my main.
Rash, right? They put in Rash in it.
Yeah, Rash, yeah.
Yeah, I got to. Oh yeah, you didn't get to test them out. I think was it E3 when they announced it.
Yeah,
yeah. I like it. I like the skill set they gave him. They didn't have him like fully functional. They had him like I want to say 3-4 sets of like moves, but they were all pretty good and they were all reminiscent of what they do in their own game.
When he combos, does his hand get big and shit, or foot get big like he did?
They gave Rash a pretty big update. Yep. They gave Rash a pretty big update come season 3, and then we got coverage of Kim Woo, which was, oh man,
Kim Woo, they brought her back.
Yes, they brought Kim Woo back. She has a full trailer, and at the end is when you see the tease of the Arbiter pulling out the energy sword.
Oh man.
God damn.
Yeah, so I can't. Yeah, and then we were talking about who else should they add? I know a couple of us said they should definitely throw in a Scourge from Gears, or I think they should add either Scourge or Contis. I think was it Fame? You said Ram.
No, man, I want Coltrane, baby.
Coltrane. See, yeah, I would prefer one of the Locust characters because they just seem like they fit the mold of the game. You know what I mean? But
you know what? I want to see Black Dynamite, dude. They should throw him in there, man.
Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite was rad, dude. But how would they make him? Because is he like an anime?
Dude, they could just because he was played by a real dude. So, you know what I'm saying? You just get the realistic, model, not the cartoon one, but the movie one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
I feel like
he come in, he fluff his shit up. He got
Black Dynamite
on the side.
Way too TJ combo, bro. He'd be way too much TJ.
Dude, he would wreck TJ, honestly.
I say anybody from the Microsoft camp, though. Anybody from the Microsoft camp, honestly, I want to see them go out the box. Don't get anybody that would fit the standard, because Arbiter, I really wasn't expecting them to push that, but I know about how the Sangili and Halo get down with the sword, so he's a great fit. Now, if you want to toss anybody in there, honestly, rework the dishwasher into a 3D model.
The who?
The what?
The dishwasher.
The arcade game.
Am I the only one that played the
dishwasher? That one downloadable game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! That was that beat 'em up. I played that a while ago on Xbox 360.
Yeah, man, that was a dope ass title that people sleep on all the time.
They did. They slept on that. That shit was dope, man. All the blood. Hell yeah, dude.
Or if you really want to go way back beyond the deep and pull out somebody that nobody was expecting, I'm telling you, go with Kane from Lost Odyssey.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I love Lost Odyssey.
Or they can get what's the name? What the fuck is his name? The dude from Two Human that carried a double
Oh yeah.
He carries
He carries the 2 hammers or something like that. 2 hammers, 2 swords, something.
Yeah, but they could definitely throw him in the mix. I mean, I don't know. They got a couple options where they can go.
But they definitely have to keep this up, though. I mean, with each season, they got to keep up with the guest characters. That's something they got to keep going forward because that brings a lot of excitement when you got the people guessing, or even if they can put in a request feature, something. But they got to keep it going because this is a great feature.
They have to continue to push this on. Like after season 3, hopefully they do a season 4. You get Reaver from Fable. You know how crazy that would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're finally starting to do more with Killer Instinct. I thought I didn't think they would do this, but I want them to continue to do more and push the limit.
Killer Instinct has to survive like the whole the life cycle of the Xbox One, pretty much.
Yeah, because remember Phil came out and he said we're gonna try to avenge you guys for not getting Street Fighter V on Xbox. Well, one way to start doing that is to make Killer Instinct more appealing and more exciting to the fans.
Well, it's crazy. Street Fighter comes out in 2 weeks. Killer Instinct is coming out. The season 3 comes out sometime in March with much needed buzz. I'm definitely looking forward to Killer Instinct. And like I said, I started playing it more. The thing is, I slowly crept into Killer Instinct. Like I played a little bit when it first came out, like with the Xbox, and then after a while, I was like, all right, I'll buy a character, and then I eventually bought the full game. Bought the full season. Did I buy full season 1? No, I didn't buy season 1 until season 2 came out, and I bought them both together, and they were on sale. And then I've been playing a lot of that, and I was like, okay, I'm actually decent. A little bit.
Like Killer Instinct's not for everybody, man. It's definitely not for the casual fighter.
No,
fan. It's not. If you think you can play Street Fighter, all other games, you can pick it up pretty, quick. But Killer Instinct, that take mad skill. It's not for the casual fighter fan. It's not.
I say KI. Like now, I play it on a competitive aspect now. I say like if you trying to learn KI on a casual standpoint, don't do it. You have to go in with a competitive mindset because it's different from a lot of fighters out here. Yeah. You got linkers and doubles and auto doubles and opener enders. You're gonna want to learn that, and you can't just step into an online match. Okay, I'm about to dominate this dude real quick, and expect to be busting out these combos you see in these pro cups. It's not gonna happen unless you really learn the game.
But you know what's whack, dude? That auto combo feature, they take that shit out.
Yeah, I don't play with that combo assist crap. That's terrible.
They take that out the game. But I get why they did it. It's basically where you can press X twice and it'll pull off a combo for you. But and it won't give you the bigger combos, but they give you the more simplistic combos. But I still think it's BS.
That sounds like bullshit. I'm with you on that. I don't know about that automatic combo.
Yeah, you have a choice to enable it or disable it, but I think people, if you really want to learn how to play the game, don't cheat yourself by having a combo assist on. Turn it off and learn, because you'll never learn with the combo assist. You'll never learn.
I got a question. So I'm an old school player. I haven't played the new one, but I played everything else up until this point. Mm-hmm. Will I be left out, or what my skills still work?
I mean, did you play on a fight stick or a controller? I mean,
I always play on an old school controller. I think
it's still the same whether you're using D-pad or analog. But it's still the same, pretty much.
It's still the same.
Like the really the same. Yeah.
Lead off into low.
Yeah, it's just that you have more options to use those kicks. You know what I mean? There's instead of being one button for like kick and punch, there's like maybe 3 buttons, because back in the day we didn't have R1, R2, freaking L3. You know what I mean? When you have all those buttons, so you kind of get.
I can't be a fight stick player, man. I'm so used to pad now that fight sticks feel iffy for me now.
Yeah, I got the Street Fighter pad that I use for most fighting games.
Shout out to
guys,
man.
I'm sorry, my bad, Jay. I hate to cut this short, man, but I actually got a boogie, man. My daughter is not feeling this right now, so I got to bounce, man. But you guys have a heck of a show. I'm actually going to be watching from my phone, so. You guys have a great show. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys go sub to all these guys. Keep watching. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna be watching from the comment section.
All right. Later. Take care of her, man. Good night, fam. Because I know she about to wear you out. You're gonna be gone for the night. But shout out to Fame ENT. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. His channel's in the link in the description below, and he's also responsible for the big division giveaway that's taking place. If all you have to do is easy, you click on that link in the description and You do what you need to do to get your name into the giveaway. Anchorman, I see him in the chat. He's talking about Writer's Block versus Multiverse Podcast. If you guys don't know, Anchorman's Multiverse Podcast takes place on Mondays, and the Writer's Block take place on Tuesdays. He's currently in season 2 of the Multiverse Podcast, so I don't know what the challenge is, but I think he wants the title of the best bot. I am not to lose the best bot because I can't lose.
You can't lose the slogan, man.
I can't lose the slogan, so it's not going to happen. But if you put up a game or something like that, whatever we need to do, we can make it happen. But the Writer's Block is up and coming. We're new and it's consistent, and people love us. All right. So, but I guess the multiverse would be like Monday night.
I love it.
Like Tuesday. Well, SmackDown always took place on like Thursday, right, or Friday. Fuck it, we're the pay-per-view. Fuck it. He could have Monday Night Raw. We could be freaking SummerSlam, Survivor Series,
WrestleMania,
the main event, the championship matches. His podcast gets the build-up. We get the championship matches.
He's there with the fruition. Right.
Oh man.
Like, you know what I mean? He's the I guess the invasion, and we're the old Stone Cold. You know what I mean? But also what almost broke the internet was the new gameplay of Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Now, I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy like that, so I would like Demi to take the floor and express how you feel, what you saw, what does it mean for us.
Oh man, let me tell you guys, it is so good. Oh my god. Final Fantasy 15's gameplay, the Niflheim base. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. I'm getting those feels when I was a kid. Now, first thing, Final Fantasy 8 in action. That's right, folks. I said 8, not 7.
Ooh.
Start the drama in the comment section. But I'm getting those feels again. Like this is going to be one of those classic games. And now that they've shown more the battle system and how everything is going to work, I am not afraid to what Final Fantasy 7 will come out to be.
Yeah, I got the same confidence.
All right, so Final Fantasy 15 and the Final Fantasy 7 remake is going to be based on the same system?
It seems like it. Now, this could be all speculation from me on my side, but it seems like it.
Okay.
There was a video. It kind of looks like a combination of the wait time system and then active time. So it looks like a combination of both for Final Fantasy 7. But it's definitely full real time and for the new one, Final Fantasy 15. And it looks outstanding.
It looks like what they took from Type 0 and just modified it even more to give it more free flow.
Dude, that shit looks so good, man. It almost had like a Metal Gear Solid feel too to the video.
Yes, it does. It has
sneaking and shit.
It has the MGS Final Fantasy 7-ish combination going on where you see, I forgot his name. What is the lead character's name?
Oh, what is his name?
Don't ask me.
Where you see him and his group moving around in the base, and he's going around, sneaking around, teleporting, just stabbing enemies in the back, and then next thing you know, they get caught. And bro, when I seen the team up attacks and party commands come into play, I was.
You know what? What intrigued me was that you can command them. And that had me worried for a long time because I was like, do they just fucking act on their own, or can you issue some sort of command to them? And it looks like you can. Like you can have them set up shit for you to where, you can lead to your combo or you can both share into the attack. Man, that shit looks so good, dude.
Yeah, because I was playing Type 0, which I beat over the week, and I was like, I want my party members to do something besides run around and heal me.
Yeah.
Go attack those enemies. Go attack that enemy. Give me one that's gonna buff me up on the side, and just let me do what I gotta do.
That was my thing too. That was the thing with Final Fantasy 13. It was kind of like that. So, I'm glad that they're giving you some control over what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who we lose? We lose Demi. Oh, his Wi-Fi is messing up. Ooh, gotta pay that cable bill. He must got Comcast, and Comcast would do you dirty like that. They'll wait right until you waiting to do something, right?
Right.
Like, you can have cable, you can have your phone, but you can't have internet.
You gotta call us on the phone and talk to a rude ass fat lady who don't have your shit at heart. So
yeah, she was like, how much your bill? It was due on this day. All right, then that's what it is. Demi,
you don't have that bill right. You need to pay your bill.
Demi, you got Comcast on speed dial. You must have paid that bill quick. Yeah, you back quick.
He said, "Go ahead, take it off the debit card."
Yeah. Or it's probably the Final Fantasy. It's probably because Comcast don't like Final Fantasy. You know, I was talking about that.
They're trying to silence the boy, man. I ain't with it.
It is, dude.
It was like, that's where all those megabytes went to Final Fantasy Type 0? Get this big off one.
Oh, man. But nah, man, Final Fantasy 15 has the limit and experience to, dare I say it could go beyond Final Fantasy 7.
Absolutely. It has
dude, I think so. I think you're just saying that because it's new. You know,
I don't get these. I don't get these feels for Final Fantasy games like that. It has to be something really, really phenomenal. Final Fantasy X almost did that. Great story. I loved it to death. But
Final Fantasy X,
but it didn't do what like 7 and 8 did to me. But I'm getting these feels again from Final Fantasy 15. I'm just like, it's looking so good in action.
You know, I second that, man, straight up. I mean, you know, and I'm a super fan of Final Fantasy. You know, like I've played every one, even the ones that people said fucking sucked, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna still give it a chance. And yes, they fucking sucked, 13. But you know, this one really looks like they're pushing the envelope and they're really trying something that will grab your attention for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But hopefully, I need to play me a Final Fantasy. Like, if I do I just go jumping into Final Fantasy 15? Oh, so go to Type 0 and play that.
Type 0.
Now, let me clarify this. Type 0 is going to have a cap or something. It's going to start off pretty slow at first, but then it's going to pick right up when the time is going.
Mm-hmm. It was great. Yeah.
Let's just say at the end of that story, I was holding on to my controller like in the fields, man.
So Type 0, and like when because you have bought it late, was it on a sale or something like that?
Yeah, it was like $30.
$30. All right,
it's cheap now.
I'll look into the. I mean, because like I said, I've never really been like into like Final Fantasy. And every time I hear somebody talk about Final Fantasy, they sound like they met their first love or something. Like, God damn. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what they make it sound like.
It's the feels, man.
It's the feels. Like Type 0 reinvigorated me for JRPGs. I took a stance off them. Like I didn't want to play any more of them for a while because I was trying to get back into westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that Type 0 is too good. Too good.
Now, is Type 0? Is it like turn based or is it like
free flow?
It's free flow. It's like real time, actually.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you know, you got some summons and spells and shit like that, but you know, all that happens with, you know,
but within the combat system, and you can switch between all three in your party, so you don't have to play with just one member.
Yep. So when that combo gets stale, you switch it up.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna check that out because I was like, I probably have to play that before any of the new ones come in, even though it's just like I never had a reason to be excited for it. And I was like, why is everybody so excited? I watched the article the video that was included in the article that you wrote on the website. And I'm like, this shit is just as dark as Gears of War 4. What the fuck? Everybody's so happy. I'm like, no, media bias, double standard. Like the game is just as dark.
It was, but I think it was because of that showcase, and it just was bad lighting at the time. But you know, it still looked amazing, especially when it lit up and you could see everything working.
Especially when it started going up in Niflheim base, and then once they got caught,
shit was sick as fuck, man. Sick, dude. I watched it like 1,000 times. Yeah. I just sat there and played the video over and over and over and over.
Shout out to Nicodemus X. You guys go check out his channel. He just said in the chat he hates turn-based. I don't hate turn-based, but I took a high stance off of it now. I can't do it anymore. turn-based is a dying system for me now.
I'm still old school, man. I love turn-based. I've always had this idea, man, with CyberConnect, the people who do Naruto, to do like a turn-based RPG, man. So like the animations would be like fucking amazing, but it's like turn-based, so it still draws your attention, but it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that, man? You pull up, you select your maneuver, this big grandiose spell is pulled off in wonderful, beautiful cel-shaded animations, dude. That would be amazing.
I think the last turn-based title I liked was that South Park Stick of Truth.
Ooh, that was my shit, though.
Well, that was fire. I think that was the last turn-based system I liked.
It was
Turn-based.
Go ahead.
I feel like turn-based is just it's cool, but it gives you more strategy to do what you're gonna do. Because in free flow, you focus on getting these combos off. You're not really focused on what your team is doing.
Well, yeah,
but
that's true.
For some reason, I just can't do turn-based anymore. It feels too slow for me.
Oh, patience, Grasshopper. You gotta have patience.
My favorite turn-based game was Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope too.
All the Game Boy Advance games, I played all of those RPGs, like Mario Inside Story and all that shit, dude. I played all that.
Luigi Superstar Saga had like
that was
the turn-based system.
Because it was like active but turn-based. It was like even though you were waiting your turn, you still had a chance to make an action. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why it was so good.
And then we got let's see. Just to give you guys another update, there was this game that I think I seen at E3 a while ago and never heard from it again. This game Super Hot.
Super Hot. Yeah.
It's coming out February 25th on PC. It's only going to be $14 and it comes out in March for the Xbox One. So just to give you those, for those who had some of the games that are in their February, March wish list or the smaller titles that you've been thinking about, Super Hot is that it's that first person game, and I think all the enemies are like super red. It looks good. It looks like it's running on Unreal Engine 4, honestly, but it's like completely simple, and like the guns are like floating in the air, and you're shooting at like random.
It looks like a beautiful unfinished game.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a work in progress. It's like, when you start off the base, they just got the structures done and like the body shapes done, and I was like, we got a game. I mean, I was like, it's awesome. Right.
So, fellas, we have more news today.
What's going on?
I'm not sure if you guys heard, but a recent article was showing that a young Conquer was supposedly in the works.
Another Conquer?
Conquer? Like Conquer's Bad Fur Day?
Yes. A supposed sequel of what was supposed to be a sequel to Bad Fur Day with young Conquer.
Holy shit. Take my money.
Okay. So they're going to make it. So where were we going to see this at, like E3?
It didn't say. But I was reading a recent article on DualShockers where somebody had data mined some information from the Microsoft Store where they found two listings of the games. A game I recently talked about in the article, Fragments, which is supposedly going to be HoloLens playable, and then Young Conquer, which is something we just heard about today.
Oh, today? So you got breaking news.
Ooh, shit. Yeah. It could be the revitalization of the Conquer series. The last real Conquer game launched in 2005, which was Conquer Live and Reloaded.
So that was an online-only game, though, right?
Mm-hmm. And if you remember, Project Spark had this big Conquer, fan day, and so maybe Microsoft was looking like, well, this happened, so maybe we might want to take this in motion and do something with it.
They might as well go ahead and do that shit. That shit would be so amazing, man. Like Unreal, use the Unreal Engine for his fur and shit. Dude, that would be
crazy.
Sick, man. Just throw money at the fucking screen. I'm throwing it right now.
Now that they have something to go on, don't fuck around and let us all down.
Hey, I was actually surprised, but I think because it was online only that Conquer Live and Reloaded wasn't in like the rare replay package. Like,
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing because it could have had some potential to just turn some servers on and get it popping one time at least. But in Young Conquer, this could be the start of something huge. With the way people reacted when they introduced Conquer and Project Spark, even though I wanted a standalone Conquer game,
yeah,
and we got all this fan service and people rebuilding maps and stages from the story. I was like, okay, Microsoft had to take a look like, well, these people want Conquer back this bad. Well, maybe we can do something.
The ones that they fuck up and make it like a top-down RTS, dude.
Man, they can't do that, man. Just stick to what it is. But only change I really want them to bring back and actually change. I want them to make Perfect Dark to like a Tomb Raider type thing. You know what I mean? Like because I feel like Perfect Dark, her character, she has like the gadgets and stuff. I can just imagine her being like a third-person shooter, like action adventure game. If they were to reboot it, I think that would be a good idea. If they were to,
because what they did with Perfect Dark Zero was god awful. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was fucking terrible.
So bad. Oh man, that was so terrible.
It's fucking terrible, man. I was like, I picked up the controller, I turned it on, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I expected at all. It was stiff. It was like, where is anything? Like, is there guns? What the fuck is going on here? I didn't get it.
The gunplay felt like, man, but God, it's bad.
the gunplay in what game?
In Perfect Dark Zero.
Perfect Dark Zero was honestly, I enjoyed that game when I played it when it first came out on the 360. I did enjoy it. I mean, it had some issues. Like I didn't like the fact that I didn't have a natural jump button. You had to go close to the edge, and it like had to jump for you. And the graphics weren't pretty at all. It was just super shiny.
It's like they went backwards. Like, damn, what the fuck y'all do? It's like
it's all kind of bad, man. Like I really wish they would have just sat in the studio and just like, what are we doing?
Like, cut that shit off. That's what it was.
Oh man,
fucking terrible, man. It was like bad, the guns had bad recoil, but it still shot dead straight.
And then the animations of when you got hit, you like bounced back so far.
Dude, it was like you warped backwards.
It was like one of those college commercials you see on TV where they like show our people programming badly.
One button brings up 5 windows and shit.
Right.
The thing about Perfect Dark, I remember like shooting people. It's like the when you kill people, you never had the satisfaction of like, oh, that was a kill. Like I remember shooting like with the shotgun, it sounded like you were shooting into metal, even though you were shooting like another person. Like ping! It was like ping, and it would just fall over. And I'm like, whoa,
garbage, man.
I mean, that game, it's crazy to think like, but games came a long way, at least during like the 360. Era to see. I remember that game. And I remember when I first seen it, I was like, "Yo, this game looks so good!" Like, cause it was so shiny. It was like it's like they put digital Vaseline on everything, all over the game. The game was like so shiny, man. And I was just like, and I thought that's what like HD was. Like, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, so but man, bad, when you saw certain parts, man, it was like light was shining on shit that shouldn't be shiny.
Yeah, I was like, sand shouldn't be shiny.
Right. It's just supposed to have a matte finish. Why is it shiny?
Yeah, everything had a shine to it. You see a reflection in everything. You know what I mean? And the frame rate was horrendous too. But
that game was candy painted.
Candy painted. Yeah, that's true. We had trying to see what else are they talking about. Freaking doing. So you got the big news with Conquer, but it's not confirmed. It's just like in the talks, right?
It's all speculation, but they've seen something in the Microsoft store that says Young Conquer Microsoft Corporation, and it has a teen rating. So we may never know.
Shit.
Okay. So we may never know. This might have slipped through the cracks, because remember, Microsoft has been trademarking a lot of stuff recently, from fragments Robo Raid, Phantom Dust has made a reappearance again,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got Young
Phantom
Conquer.
Dust, dude.
So this might be something.
Damn, I would love to see a new Phantom Dust straight up. Did they say they're working on one or something like that?
Well,
Yes, but it's been bouncing back between devs and then people shut down.
Yep.
Oh, that's scary, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, it is scary. You know what I mean? And then
It's like Duke Nukem all over again. Shit.
oh, yeah. And
I
then
hope not.
we got a new World War II shooter coming out for PS4 and PC.
I seen the trailer.
Battalion 1944. I might be saying that wrong, so somebody in the chat can correct me.
Battalion.
Thank you. So you know what? I actually miss my World War II shooters. Like I've never grown sick of World War II shooters, but World War II shooters like dominated the PS2 Xbox era into early Xbox 360 era. And that's when after they made everything modern, once Call of Duty put out their Modern Warfare, Battlefield went modern, everything went modern, and then now they're like feature shooters. But you know, I do miss my World War II games.
Back in the building.
You know what I mean? Getting off the landing in Japan, coming from the boat.
Yeah,
every game started out the same way. Whether it was Call of Duty, whether it was Medal of Honor, whether it was
the Private Ryan moment. Yeah,
that Private Ryan. You get out, your ship getting all shot up. You got to swim through the water, take everybody out at the bases and stuff. Yeah,
I got burnt out.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I had Sarge send me the link. You know, the guy who gives you the games on Steam.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, I got these feels from looking at it like this is taking us back to those Call of Duty 2 Wolfenstein Enemy Territory days, because all these new shooters are trying to be, you know, all over the place, Twitch shooting and everything.
Yeah.
I prefer my games to be boost to the ground. I'm fine with just boost to the ground, straight up gameplay.
Yeah.
And they seem to be working on this game in such a form and way where they're getting all the old World War II settings and they're playing around with the gun sounds, holding it up to the mics. I'm like, they're really trying to put something into this game. And I am very, very interested to see what comes out from it.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It's not going to be a $60 game.
Oh, no. I'll say like 20 to 30 tops.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, 20, 30.
Yeah. And when is this supposed to come out? May 2017?
Yeah.
That's a Kickstarter. Oh, fuck, man. Let me get my hopes down.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man. I was like, when you see a game, I mean, it's like, okay, it doesn't look like games been able to come out looking like dog shit. And right now, it looks like a work in progress, but like 2017, I mean,
yeah.
I wonder what my graphical tastes or expectations would be like.
You gonna want everything 8-bit by then and shit.
Yeah. Definitely. We got, what was the free games this month between PlayStation and Xbox? I know they had that card game. I don't like them damn card games.
That game looks so.
Is that Fame? You're back?
Back in the building, yeah.
Jordan didn't knock you out with NyQuil? I thought she hit you with the NyQuil cry.
Man, I gave her that bottle, man, and she straight passed out, man. So I ran back up in here.
Whew, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think for Xbox it was Hand of Fate, which I'm not really feeling. I downloaded it because I might try it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as far as if you look at both Xbox One and the PlayStation Plus games, I'm looking forward to playing Helldivers. I was actually about to buy that game, and now I don't have to. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a fun game.
Shout out to Bites Chicken. He's been trying to get me to play Helldivers for like the longest. It's just like, I don't know. Hands of Fate, like I said, I'm not even going to bother downloading it, honestly. I don't care if I miss out on it. No. It just looks...
Because it's supposed to be a card game, and then when certain things happen...
a card RPG.
Yeah, then it turns into like a Batman Arkham Knight style fighter. It
sounds crazy on paper, but terrible in execution.
I was just about to ask how the execution was.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, I don't like when games like that, because the thing is, like, I might like one part of the game more than the main part of the game, and I feel like I was like, well, I don't want to play the card part. I just want to fight. Sometimes I just want to pick up a game and just beat shit up. And I don't want to have to go through all these hurdles just to get to that point. And I was like, yeah, no, you can keep it. I don't want it. So,
I don't know. I mean, now that you said it, it sounds kind of interesting, but you know.
Let it sound interesting. Let it sound.
I downloaded the Fate and I haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like I went to the games with Go section. I was like, because reason why when I first looked at it, I thought it was Shadow Warrior, and I was like, oh yeah, and I was looking at a stream. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you playing with cards? I was like, oh fuck it, never mind. I don't want this shit. Like it just like stuff like that game turned me off so bad. Let's see, what else do we got going on? It's been a week. I'm at hardnotgamers.com. We had some articles flowing in. We also said The Witness, is potentially headed to the Xbox One. It was announced that it sold, 1 million?
Yeah.
Copies already?
1 million.
All right. Congrats. What's his name? Jonathan Blow, who made the game?
Yes, sir.
Congrats. He was selling $1 million. I know he was just complaining about it being stolen a lot, but hey.
This man has put millions in time into this game, and he's like potentially went bankrupt trying to make this. So I enjoy seeing the credit that he gets.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it was great.
That's good to hear, though. That's good. That is good to hear.
Also, some more news coming up in February. Far Cry Primal pre-purchases on Xbox One include a copy of Valiant Hearts.
Why? I've read that, but I'm like, dude, they just gave that game away for free to everybody on like Xbox Live months back, and it's been free on PlayStation Plus.
I don't know why, but I guess it's for those who's missed out on it. And for my tactical shooter fans, Rainbow Six update Operation Black Ice is now live. So if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. It got a new operator or something like that. So I'm not too sure what it brings, but I haven't read up on it fully myself.
Okay, yeah, I've read. I think did you put out an article on that or something?
No, I put out an article about the Rainbow Six Pro League. Yeah.
Pro League, okay. All right, just to give you guys some information that we probably, because we didn't have a podcast last week, we know Cliff Belinsky tweeted out about Gears of War 4 saying Xbox fans should be pleased with how the story is coming up since he still has friends that are working on a game. So it kind of got a little bit of interest because we haven't heard anything really about Gears of War 4 since its E3 reveal. The beta is still due for this spring. So we'll have
Ron Ferguson are pretty tight, so I'm glad to see that this is going on.
Yeah. So if Cliffy approves, I approve because when he was involved with Gears, that was during my favorite time. I don't know what happened with Judgment, but it was just like, why the fuck?
That was ass. People Can Fly, dude. Don't ever touch this game.
Yeah,
again.
like when I was so mad, People Can Fly. I was so mad that they touched Judgment that I sat there and I had that game. What's the game they made? They made before
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm, yeah.
Ooh, but Bulletstorm was good though.
Bulletstorm was good, but I was so mad at them, I threw the game in the garbage because I was so freaking mad. Like, come on! I was like, I enjoyed Bulletstorm when I played it, and I only bought Bulletstorm because it came with the Gears 3 beta, I believe. And I was so mad. I was like, you motherfuckers fucked up my game because I was like, they took out because they're taking out things that I like, and I'm like, why? I was like, why can you go up there? I was like, this is Gears of War. This is not Call of Duty. I was so mad. I was like, forget it. And I didn't touch the game. And I think out of all Gears of War games, Gears Judgment I have the least amount of achievements in and the least amount of hours in. I played through it to beat it, and then the multiplayer I think I did maybe 3-4 matches, and I was like, no, this is bullshit. I was like, and I remember I was going on every Gears of War forum that there was. I was like, don't let People Can Fly touch another Gears game again. I will never play a Gears game again. I forgot how offended I was when I played that shit. I remember because I was at work and Gears of War Judgment, because Gears Judgment came during the summer or springtime, because most Gears was coming in the fall. And I was telling my friend at work, I was like, yo, you gotta get Gears of War. They coming out with a new one called Judgment. You can do this. They give you so many days to win. And all the shit I'm telling him you can do in Gears of War, you couldn't do in Judgment. I was like, what the fuck? One thing that bothered me is when I couldn't wall tag. I couldn't tag the wall with the grenades. And I'm like, you just took away one of my greatest advantages. I'm like, so when I'm having a bad day, I'm just gonna have a bad day because I can't tag a grenade, and I'm sitting there I'm getting killed trying to tag the wall and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I tag the wall? But Yeah, that hurt my feelings. That game hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that was like a letdown, man. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, they should have just, just like kind of just like fell back and like did something else. Or they could have. I remember before Judgment, they were talking about an on rails Gears of War game for the Kinect. So I don't even know which one I would have wanted them to do, Judgment or the Kinect version of the game. Like I don't know.
That would have been horrible, man.
Dude.
Yeah. So. And then, what else there? Mighty Number 9 got delayed.
Damn, I want to play that too, man. I've been itching to play that. That's like old school Mega Man shit.
Yeah, that's the reason I want to play it, because it virtually is Mega Man. I doubt we'll ever get another Mega Man game.
Mm-hmm.
And the more it gets pushed back, the more I'm just like, whatever, man. I don't care no more. It's been delayed, 3 times already?
The bad thing about it is it reflects on Kickstarter too, man. It's like, these people really put that money up quick, to get something like a Mega Man out there. And then, for that shit to be delayed. And you know why they're delaying it? Because of the multiplayer. Like, fuck that multiplayer shit. You know what I'm saying? It's Mega Man, basically. I shouldn't have to worry about, 6-year-olds yelling into a mic while I'm playing Mega Man. It's bullshit. Leave that shit for the Call of Duty. First of all, Mega Man they don't need fucking online features. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't need an online leaderboard. It doesn't need extra characters running around in the same universe that you're in. It just needs to be great single player, beautiful animation, side scroller, like the old school ones, and that's it. And it should be out already.
Yeah. I don't know, man, with these Kickstarters, man, it's like the idea is like it's like you paying for you're gambling. It's just as good as gambling.
Yeah.
Like it's just as good as gambling. It's like, all right, do I take this $60 and put it in a Kickstarter, or do I go to the casino? I might get some. Like I don't. That's why I never really was big on the Kickstarters, because like, you know what I mean. I think there's only. What's been like one real successful Kickstarter like that actually bought you something? What, Project Cars? I think is the only one I can think of. And
who actually played that game?
Shout out to Erock 8150. He likes that game better than he likes Forza. So I guess they did something somewhere.
I guess somebody gotta like it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, as far as putting the game out, like they got the money. They put the game out. I guess it did okay. It was an amazing game, as far as like the quality of it. But
because even Shenmue 3 is off to a horrible start. I mean, people are gonna lose faith in these Kickstarters, man.
Well, the thing about Shenmue is that the dude, every freaking 3 weeks, he's back asking for money.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, dude, man, it's like a fiend. It's like, all right, he didn't have his fix yet, and he's back on the corner asking for money again. You know what I mean? It's imagine going to like when you're driving like down like the highway and you see the guy at the corner and holding up the sign, and you think you do him a favor, you give him Dunkin' Donuts, give him nice coffee and some money on the side to get him off the corner for a little bit. Imagine just, I don't know, maybe 8 hours later, you go back and you see the same guy on the corner again. I'm like, well, damn. Like, I was like, shit, what I just did wasn't good enough. It was like, I think that would bother me. And just to see that when they first put Shenmue out, the news out for the Kickstarter, it like broke records of like, oh, it made its thing and like instantly. And I'm like, okay, so they're gonna make the game. No, 2 weeks later, oh, he needs this. Another 3 weeks later, he needs that. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Just make the damn game already. Mm-hmm. I mean, right? If anything, that Kickstarter that he made just paid off his fucking debt, honestly.
He had a big ass light bill that he had to pay. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna Kickstarter shit, we're gonna pay that shit.
Yeah, no, really, I'm about to do a Kickstarter. Who wants to see a game, right? I'm gonna make what game I'm gonna make. I can do this if I start a Kickstarter. I'm telling you,
I would make my RPG that I talked about earlier. I would make it. I would have some teams from Square Enix to work on it with CyberConnect and have them, make a RPG system with the, super beautiful animations and release that shit on all platforms, dude. Make my money back plus guaranteed. Yeah.
I'm gonna make Cameo Elements Power 2. I'm gonna start my goal. Shit, honestly, because I'm gonna make cameo. My goal is $500,000. If I can make my goal is $500,000. I'm gonna set it up right now, right? I'm gonna make cameo Elements of Power 2. Give me $500,000. You know what I'm gonna do with that $500,000?
Cameo.
I'm gonna go to Project Spark, build that shit in 5 minutes, and pay off my fucking debt with the $500,000.
Dude, I'm gonna give you $1 just because that's bold as fuck.
Man, oh man.
I gotta see this motherfucker do this shit. Here's $1.
God, these dudes are stupid. He says Xbox is the best box besides my girlfriend. Never mind. Oh,
Wow.
oh man. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We got a little bit more time to go before King Dre's the recap podcast tunes in. Anybody got anything else? Fame, you got anything for us?
Yeah, have you guys seen about this potential new Conquer game?
Yeah, we talked
Demi,
about that.
when you went to go sip NyQuil, Demi broke the news to us. But
okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I missed what we talked about.
I gotta look into that though. I really gotta look into that because it came to me as a surprise. I keep forgetting I have Rare Replay and I can actually play these games. But
did you hear about
I'm gonna toss the
NBA
DualShockers
2K16?
link to you.
What, NBA 2K what?
Did you hear about NBA 2K16?
Doing what?
Dude, they suing the developers because of the tattoos, man. They absolutely are, man. They're suing them because they said the likenesses for the tattoos haven't been licensed, so they're suing them for like all this fucking.
What?
So wait, who's suing a tattoo parlor?
Yeah, let's see. It's with some of the tattoo parlors. They're saying that their art is being sold without their permission. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Do you need to sue NBA? You need to sue. You're gonna have to sue everybody. Shit, but that's wild. They actually want to sue 2K over this, and I think it's petty as fuck. And they should take a step back and really think about what's happening.
Nah, they go ahead and sue 2K. I can't stand them anyway, and they're them in their damn games, and everybody that play freaking 2K.
Dude, I love 2K, man. Forget you.
I can't stand them. I can't, man. Them in their damn games.
Look, they brought wrestling to PC. I'm supporting them, dude.
2K, no, pardon my language. Fuck 2K for touching. Who let 2K touch the wrestling franchise? Like, this is the reason. I think 2K is the reason why I'm done playing wrestling games and I'm not watching it again. Because, like, during the Attitude Era and when THQ and Yikes was alive, they just did shit right. Like, who turns
down, bro?
a wrestling soap
You
opera
can't do nothing about that.
But why give it to 2K? Why? Wrestling's not meant to be a simulator.
2K16 turned out good, actually. They said it was better than 2K15.
Because 2K15 wasn't shit.
That's true. I mean, if you're gonna pay the money to give it to Aki and rebuild the studio again, then go ahead.
Yeah, do spend fucking put millions of dollars of games that's never gonna come out in Kickstarters. You can't shit. I'll buy fucking Kickstarter. Bring back THQ. That's
I'll do that shit too. I've done that.
Jerry, did you see? I guess Anchorman sent out a challenge to you in the chat. He just sent me a text.
He said he wants to. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna appear on the Multiverse podcast on Monday. He wants to do oh shit! Shout out! Rise of the Rome is $15 on Xbox Live. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's gonna be Multiverse versus the Writer's Block.
Which is crazy because I co-host the Multiverse and I am COO of Hard Night Gamers. So
Fame, what banner are you flying, bro?
Day off. You just got to take Mondays off.
Oh wait a minute, what banner am I flying? Hard Night Gamers, baby.
Oh,
okay. I love Multiverse, but
somebody asked me.
How looking for the boss man dip out on us? Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Somebody asked me what game that I wish that was never released.
Superman 64.
Superman 64.
Worst game.
Yeah, I wish that was never came out.
I wish they never released this most recent Thief. because they did a dishonorable thing to that series.
That's true. It was fucking stiff, dude.
Dave was hot garbage map. How do you have a terrible map?
I know. It was like how do you reverse the good shit? I don't understand. I didn't like it, man.
Oh
I'm
man.
trying to think what was there's this game for the Connect. It was shit. It was, and the thing is, I thought it was like probably the best game that attempted to use Connect to its fullest, but it was like it's like a night. It was a scary game. It was like Nightmares. It was like
One of my best friends love that game, man. Rise of Nightmares.
Rise of Nightmares. Yeah, I was like, yo, really? Because I was like, what the fuck? Like the thing they had you. Here's the thing that bothered me about the game. I was like, all right, they wanted you to use your fucking feet, so you had to step your feet forward to walk forward or move your arm forward. It was just unnatural. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna step, and he's gonna move. And how do I fucking stop? It was like driving a car, so you have to put your feet back. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, come on. I was like, I was tripping and shit, twisting my ankle and shit like that. I was like, no, I can't do this. I was like, all right, I'm done with the Kinect games. Yeah,
that sounds difficult, dude.
Rise of the Nightmare. Yeah, because it felt like driving the stick shift. Like, do this, move your foot forward to move forward. To stop, put your feet back. I'm like, why is the Kinect picking up my feet?
That sounds so terrible.
Oh,
some fucking garbage.
Somebody said the last good wrestling game was SmackDown versus Raw in 2007.
Yeah, that was
I probably want to agree with that. That was, I think, the only SmackDown game you got. I think you played. I played on the Xbox 360. So the thing is, I think the SmackDown, the whole wrestling SmackDown series and stuff like that, I think died with me. I think entering the Xbox 360 PS3 era for the fact that my favorite games, I got 4 favorite wrestling games of all time, and all of them are by WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call it. People might shade me because I won't mention the WCW games. I just didn't like the WCW brand.
Hey, WCW versus NWO Revenge was a good game.
It was a good game.
Absolutely loved it.
That was the same game as like WrestleMania, and I like the personality of WrestleMania. I like The Rock and Stone Cold, and I didn't care for Goldberg and Sting. So I would say my favorite games would be No Mercy, SmackDown 3, WrestleMania 2000, and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Those would be my favorite wrestling games of all time.
Those are all N64, right?
No, 2 of them was 64, 2 of them was PlayStation.
Yep.
Like those, that was actually the golden. During that time, that was the golden age of video games because every console had. It wasn't just exclusive games. You had exclusive type of games. Nintendo had their exclusive type of wrestling game. PlayStation had their exclusive type of wrestling game. It's like I will argue in the cafeteria at lunch, like, yo, SmackDown's way better than fucking Raw's War, even though the show Raw's War is better than SmackDown. But for Xbox, the game,
I like
that shit moved like fucking slugs. It looked good, but that shit, they be punching like in 2 frames per second and shit.
I like it because of the customizations. You can trick out. It was more deeper to the customizations. Like whatever character you make.
Take advantage of the and this is why I love the
Here Comes the Pain was the GOAT wrestling game.
Oh, yeah, greatest of all time. I skipped school. I snuck and played that game. I remember I got my PlayStation taken away. I knew where it was at. I plugged it in. Didn't go to school. Played the shit out of that game. The thing about the games though, like during like the 6th gen, it's like the games took advantage of those console capabilities. I remember like Raw. The good thing about Raw is that you could use your music on your Xbox.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That was just like, and I always lost that argument because the thing is, our favorite thing to do in these wrestling games was create our wrestler, apply moves and stuff like that. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, that's true. You can have your own entry, okay, whatever. But it's like something about SmackDown that was just natural, and then Nintendo after the 64 era, their wrestling games like Day of Reckoning and WrestleMania 18,
hot garbage.
Yes, trash. And I was like, SmackDown for life. You know, that SmackDown was the reason why I went from Nintendo to PlayStation. So
that's true. Me too.
So just to throw that in there. But I remember just like every game had like, you know, every console had their own version. Fucking Xbox, NFL Fever, PlayStation had, I think, Game Day. Nintendo had something. I don't know.
Man, we had 2K. We had NFL 2K, dog. I still want an NFL 2K game, bro. I still want it, bro.
Dude,
I only feel like there's only been like
two
2K NFL games, though. That's the thing. It was like 2K4 and 2K5. And 2K5 was really, really good. It was just super, super cheap.
2K could dominate the NFL if they ever had a chance. If EA ever let up the gas with that licensing deal, 2K will shut Madden down. Wouldn't even be close.
Because EA is dropping the ball with these NFL titles, bro.
Yeah, they are. I didn't even buy Madden 16. I'm done. I'm gonna wait like a 3-4 year gap before they even add something new to the game.
Oh yeah, no need. Thanks to EA Access, I would never buy a Madden game again.
I'm done.
16 about to be free. What, the week of the Super Bowl?
Right now. It's out right now.
Is in the vault free?
Yeah, it's in the vault right now.
Cool. I did it. I did it. Yeah, I didn't buy the game.
Did you see the Tecmo Bowl? They re-released Tecmo Bowl. It's like Tecmo Bowl 16. It even comes in the old school Nintendo cartridge. If you got an old school Nintendo, you can play that motherfucker right now.
The thing about it is that, like, I don't think 2K would do any better with the franchise. I think everybody's hooked on 2K. Only got one thing going for themselves that's actually good, and it's the basketball. That's it. The wrestling game fucking sucked. They sucked the last 3 games. They suck. They fucking suck. I don't care what nobody say. WWE 13 through 16, they all freaking suck. They got nothing on what SmackDown did. They got nothing on what the WrestleMania No Mercy series did. They suck. Their baseball games suck. That's why
you got to give them some time because them games took a time to mold themselves.
Dude,
we so hooked on this.
How much time?
No. Because this is their second game and they approved already from 2K15.
Yeah, they already did improve.
Yeah, so you gotta give them some time. We so hooked on the nostalgia of the older games that we're not gonna get us a chance.
But because the older games were so much better, I think the older games would survive. They could have used would survive the test of time. It's like, why they want to turn everything into like a simulator, man? Wrestling's not supposed to be a simulator. It's a soap opera for it. That game belongs as an arcade type game. It's like everything's got to be so. It's okay. The game looks good, great, but why does everything got to be like so fucking? Don't make the game realer than the actual show.
Yeah, then it becomes fun. Yeah,
it's not fun anymore.
No, but you got to look at it from the technical aspect of wrestling. They're trying to show off the moves and everything as well. So it's a double-edged sword with this kind of topic because it's great that they're pushing a simulator effect on it, but if they make it less boring than the older games, then I don't want to play it. So I see what you're saying, but you got to give them a fair chance on this, man.
Well, damn,
I think you should give them a fair chance, man. I think you should really give it.
Dude, I just feel like their games haven't done it for me.
The next one, 2017, I think you should give it an honest go, and you can honestly have your opinion.
All right. They want to include all these stupid ass freaking. They want to include fucking WWE now and want to put cable networks into the video game. Need to work on a damn gameplay, and we can talk something. They might get me interested into it, but I don't know. It's hard, man. It really is hard. But because wrestling, I don't know. Wrestling has a special place in my heart. Like before, I was a fucking gamer. Like you know what I mean. I was a wrestling fan boy. You know what I mean. You know, you couldn't tell me wrestling was fake. I cry, and freaking. Like if Stone Cold or The Rock lost the championship, I cry too. And in the video games, and if they lost in real life, I would go to the fucking video games and make them win. and it just I don't know. It's just like I don't enjoy the games 2K put out like that. They got basketball, and I think that's overrated, but.
Dude,
all the other games are great. Like what they tried to make a football game, even though it didn't have the NFL license. You can say, okay, this is what NFL 2K would be like if it was real players, and it sucked. It was like the All Pro 2K8 sucked. It sucked ass. Yes, and 2K did it. So I'm sorry.
Let 2K get a chance at the NCAA title. I bet it'd be fire.
Yeah, they probably would do that. They should just, but they gotta allow college games to be made again. And so why not? Why can't college players get paid for fucking video games? If you don't use my likeness, pay. Like,
put generic names up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
generic
better
names,
make
man.
a corny cartoon football game and just go ham with it. Do something raw with it.
Make it like Blitz.
Yeah,
Something.
Blitz. Yeah, Blitz. I mean, Blitz went from actually great to fucking horrible, and they just had to give up making it.
I don't even know what happened there, man. Blitz was so good.
Because they want to try to add storylines to it.
It had the same.
You're right, man.
It had the same.
Why do you want to do that, man? Just let us play. Allow us to
Blitz
break
RPG
bones,
and
backs,
shit.
and necks. And you want to sit there and add like fucking. I don't want to play as LT and.
You know what's bullshit? They stopped letting you hit out. Remember Blitz? You can hit after the whistle, and they stopped
Hell
letting you do
yeah.
that. That's when I was done.
The announcer used to say shit when you did. He used to be like, "Damn, did you see
I used to
that?"
leg drop dudes after the whistle. They started doing that. I was done.
That's the thing. You have your simulators, and then you have the games that that goes beyond the simulators and let you do things. And that's why when you took away those fun options, now you got all these boring options. Like NFL was my shit, while Madden and shit was everybody else's shit. I was like, I'll whoop your ass in Blitz. Yeah, you could beat my ass in Madden, but I'll beat you in Blitz. But like, you know what I mean? I miss NBA Street. I miss freaking NFL Street.
Give me NBA Street. I knew NBA Street. My God.
Yeah, that's what EA need to do. Just say, you know what? Let's make. I would if I was EA, I would make like an online only MMO NBA like Street and just just make it and just do that. Like forget NBA Live.
And just had like park-based systems.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
All
man.
EA got to do
Online leagues, man.
NBA Street and a new fight night, and EA will be back on top. A new fight night and NBA Street.
Man,
That's all want.
I don't get the hype for Fight Night like that, bro. I feel
I'm a
like
boxing
UFC.
fan. Cause I'm a boxing fan. That's why.
I feel like UFC is doing everything people need for Fight Night currently, man.
But no, it's for boxing fans.
Come back, 'cause
It's for
boxing is a
fans.
different sport. It's
All
a
right, our
different
stream is lagging. Let me close something out. I don't know what it is that's lagging it. Why is our stream lagging?
To me, it's
maybe-
for boxing fans. If you're a boxing fan, you want to do fight night.
No, I mean I'm a boxing fan, hands down. You know, I agree with you. I want a new Fight Night, but I feel like I'm getting satisfied with UFC currently. That's just me though.
It's like putting Mike Tyson in the next UFC just pisses me off. I'm hoping that's just like an Easter egg. Like, hey, look at Mike Tyson, we got one coming. I'm hoping that's what that is. But I mean, I would love to get a new fight night and play as you know Triple G and all those guys. Man, I would want that, but they're bullshitting.
Ooh, they use Unreal 4 for the new one. Dude, that
All right, guys, we gotta close it down because this lag is tearing us up. So we don't even know if we got most of the conversation. But if this thing somehow appears into the finished product and not the live version, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, hitting that like button, and being active in the chat. I want to say thank you to DemiGod for tuning in. Dan the Man on your first appearance. Hopefully we have you back. Famey and T, thank you for making your re-entries. You've been in and out, but it's been a great conversation. Check out everybody in the description below. It says Meet the Panel, and it has everybody's name and link. So visit hardknockgamers.com, and we'll talk to you guys next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. As always say, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night, and hopefully this fucking lag ends.
Oh my god.